pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches... Talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. There, I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The run to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Looking for a crease, it's Peoples. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. So first down here as they go back to work. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Pumps it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. You'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still third and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak.
And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Wants to pass. Look out, he's got room. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 4th down attempts already. Can they change their luck? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. Wide open spaces. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Washington. It's a running room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone.
Double right. Let's go.
Here's the handoff. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Making side adjustments here. Off play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. First down and 5 after the penalty. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We'll kick it off to start the second half.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna look downfield again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. Moving past the 25. Turning on the Jets. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Lets it fly. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Get things started on this drive from the 24. Trying to get the edge on the right.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it on the outside. Lots of room to run. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Longhorns are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yoke. Touchdown, Longhorns! They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Texas.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Defense in press coverage. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovers a fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And the Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Under fire. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. They've yet to convert on 4th down, though not for lack of trying. 0 for 3 so far. Let's see if they can get it done this time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean,
and the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas 24, Ohio State 21.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got a man in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
oh my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Bringing the heat. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Manning. Quickly to the tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Quarterback extends the play. Into the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead.
Texas.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the fullback. On the move at the 30. And he's knocked down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Makes the pass. Working on the right. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. It's Sayed. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Rushes on him. Finds space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
To the air, it's Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. There he goes. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play any